Another live stream. My sunglasses. Hello? And the little live chat stream today. Well, I did some videos earlier. Yeah, apparently I was right. I'm pretty good. I was right about Twitch. Something was up with it. Like, I was wondering why I wasn't getting viewers. I read this article saying, like, there's no repairs, updates, nothing being done to the website. So it makes it, like, really pretty much useless unless you're already, like, a giant YouTuber. Yeah, it's funny, I made a video exactly 7 months, ago. Saying that because they lost Dr. Disrespect, it was gonna just friggin' crumble the whole platform. Because Shroud on YouTube, Ninja went to Mixer, and then they just got rid of their last top one. God, Twitch is really stupid. And the fact, I can't believe that the fact that I can even say that they're worse than Facebook when it comes to friggin' keeping a platform going. Anyway, apparently, it's freaking great. That's really great. I never thought any platform could get worse than Facebook. And Twitch wasn't as bad, even close to Facebook at one time, when they had the top streamers. It's funny, those top streamers basically screwed any small Twitch streamer's career. And they have to move over to YouTube or something. It's like, there's a little article that says it was literally renders the platform completely useless. Like, that's crazy. And they're not doing any updates either whatsoever. And it's pretty free. I should bring the telephone and watch something too, or live stream.
CDs for you?
Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah.
Down here? Down here you can go there. That'll be down there?
Yeah.
Can you grab it from that side?
Something. Yeah, I'll go. Man, it's crazy though. Exactly 7 months too. And this exactly the same time friggin' Dr. Disrespect.
Alright. Well, 7's completion.
like I said,
Number
7 months ago, I said I made a video on YouTube saying that because they lost Doctor Disrespect, the whole platform was gonna go down completely. Hold on. Oh yeah, this is this David Dobrik thing underneath.
David? Somebody named David?
Was that your first threesome? Yes, it was. Thank you, David.
David Booty
Yeah. So we're pretty good. I'm just chilling, and I seen watching that new H3 podcast right now that came out today. Trying to get it set on speaker. Yeah. Let's try to find if we can connect to it, please. It's crazy. What the heck happened there? It works this time. Yeah.
Cold water?
Alright. Why is it connecting? That's so freaking weird. Yeah. It took a while to connect. Jeez.
So why is he thanking Dave? What is he thanking David for? Arranging the situation in which he could
Well,
do
the
this.
girls, from what I understand, not the victim was not a fan. She didn't know who David is, but the rest were fans of David.
Right.
So
They just wanted to meet David. He
Yeah.
set it up. He made it possible. He made it possible. For sure. I mean, look, he thanked David. Case closed. You know, smell my finger.
Smells like bread.
Anyway, there you go. So that's the video.
and then there's the statement at the end.
Oh, right. Yeah, there's, you almost missed, like, the best part.
Dom just had a threesome, and I think we're all going to jail.
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, Dom just had a threesome, and we're all going to jail. Why are you going to jail? Exactly. I mean, you know, they knew something was messed
Yeah,
up.
literally.
Why are you guys all going to jail? So, anyway, so as we'll read the article, you'll see how much they cut out and how he managed to cut it into this kind of fun, consensual experience that was just, everyone was just having a good time, and to what really happened, which was very dark and messed up and traumatic and was basically, you know, essay. Right. So let's continue reading.
What do you think that other food is?
Hannah told Insider she felt pressured by Dom and the other Vlog Squad members into helping them create content that objectified her. She said Dom took turns interacting with Hannah and her friends, and then he pulled her onto his lap at one point, without asking permission. It was very much an environment where it felt like saying no was not okay, Hannah said. It felt like from the moment we came there was an expectation that they were doing us a favor and we had to give them content. They were verbally like, why aren't you guys being fun? Do something sort of sexy. Hannah said Dom started calling her baby and asking her if she wanted to be his Instagram girlfriend. She said Dom told her she could make $10,000 a week and become famous if she agreed. But Hannah says she declined, and Dom briefly seemed to move on from her. As the night went on, Hannah says Dom became aggressive. Now, this is something Dom's known for. Previously, he apologized for like groping girls at VidCon and had to make an apology. You know, this is his shtick. If that's his shtick, being basically a predator. A while later, Hannah said Dom approached her again and asked if he could talk to her. She agreed, and Dom led her out of the room with her friends down an alleyway and into a pitch-dark bedroom. Hannah said Dom guided her in through the door, and she said she quickly turned around and told him that she wanted to go back to where her friends were. But Dom blocked the exit with his body, Hannah said, and started asking her why she didn't like him and wouldn't date him. Hannah said Dom asked if they could hook up. She said no. He was like, no, you are at least going to have to give me a kiss. Hannah said, I was getting really scared because he wasn't letting me leave, and my friends were in a totally different part of the house. So I said, what happens if I keep saying no? So I gave him a kiss. She returned to where her friends were sitting, and she said, and turned around. And around that time, she said a couple of members of the Vlog Squad returned with a bottle of dark-colored liquor. Trisha Paytas, a former Vlog Squad member, told Insider she was at the apartment for about 45 minutes that night with Hannah and her friends. Paytas said the night was not a good situation. She said she left because the women were drinking while underage, which felt insane to her. Paytas also said the woman made it clear they did not want to have group sex with Dom. They were like, oh shit, we're here, but we don't want to have sex, Paytas said. Paytas told Insider the Vlog Squad Jeff Wittick went to go buy liquor for the party after she told Nash, her boyfriend at the time, not to. Paytas said she and Nash left before Wittick got back. Yeah, I mean, that's all supported in the vlog.
Also, there's video from Trisha's vlog that shows that she left before.
Oh.
Yeah, that's in the document.
It's funny they're trying to discredit. That's all Trisha's is. David's lawyers who tried to like be like, you can't print this because Trisha's one of your sources and she has a mental illness, so she can't. It's like she's in the video. They cite her such a small amount, and it's everything she says is totally supported by the video evidence. You know. And by the way, Jason, you're probably pretty happy that your crazy girlfriend convinced you to leave the party now.
That night. Yeah. Yikes.
Of course, Trisha's the only one with sense in that room.
Yeah.
I think this is a part that David's lawyers made them right. Paytas and Nash are no longer dating, and she has frequently criticized Dobrik and Nash on social media, including for what she claims is a pattern of behavior that exploits young women. She also made a TikTok stating that she once crashed her car into Nash's house while high on meth. Well, worth stating, I guess. Dobrik's fans have questioned Paytas' credibility, including by citing her history of negative posts about Dobrik and Nash.
No.
There's a whole argument.
No, it's this camera.
Maybe I'll pull this up at this point.
There's two.
Trisha and this guy, what was his name? Wittick.
No,
Jeff-
you just
Jeff
see me.
Wittick. They were getting into it on
That one
Twitter,
there.
which I'll pull up, arguing about, because he said, I didn't bring the alcohol. He said I was only there for 15 minutes, but like you could see him looking in the room, which was apparently hours later, so that doesn't make sense. Trying to find the...
Yeah, No wonder I wasn't getting
At the top of
friggin'
the
real
dome.
people commenting on there.
Yeah.
I was.
Here's the exchange. This just happened
This
of,
one,
of Jeff's response, basically, to the allegation that he was the one that bought the
I
alcohol.
remember I was getting them.
Trisha said, David
people
Dobrik, you really just tried to
coming in
shift all the blame
time
on Dom.
the
You sick
stream.
fuck. Jeff and
Then
Todd went
not
all
one
bought alcohol for the girls to
damn
fuck.
person
Vlog shows them not into
like
it and
a
then cuts to
ghost
them having
town
sex.
platform.
Jeff responded, he said, we didn't buy anything for anyone. I willingly called that reporter because I know I'm innocent in this situation. I'm not perfect, but I 100% didn't do what you're accusing me of, and I'm willing to go to any extent to prove it. I mean, I don't know what extent you could possibly go
It's
to, but
impossible for any of them.
how do you explain underage
If
girls
there
getting
was
the
some
alcohol?
big
Where do you
YouTuber like
explain how
that
the
who's
girls
just
had a change of
going
heart, as David
on
said in the
there?
vlog? What was the convincing that happened? You guys were there at the start of the vlog and the end, exactly. He said, I can't explain what I don't know. I was there for 15 minutes. I got it. I mean, listen, you were there at the beginning and the end, like Trisha said, so that explanation of 15 minutes doesn't quite make sense. All I know is what you and only you are accusing me of is false. Maybe Dom bought it. Maybe you did. Maybe one of the girls did. I'm just saying it was me or Todd. Nobody told me shit. I thought it was a consensual bit. Sorry he didn't say so much at Starbucks one time. Apparently he thinks that's... I don't know. What's the story with that, AB? Does he think that's why Trisha hates him?
Well, supposedly, yeah, they ran into each other at a Starbucks and he didn't say hi, and then Trisha made a video calling him out. Yeah,
That sounds like Trisha. You should have said hi.
I agree.
Not the worst crime in this article, though. Yeah, far from the worst crime.
I could be missing details, so I'm just recalling from what I've seen a few years ago. So nobody be mad.
Anyway, just to give Jeff a fair shake here, I'm just going to read his statement. He says, his heart goes out to the victim. I'm truly sorry you were in this situation. The disgusting
He's
action
bad,
Dom
like
had
Logan-
committed to you,
Logan
I absolutely
Paul
do not condone.
Actually,
Done a lot of dumb shit in my life, but if I was in the
basically
room and a girl was being assaulted, I would absolutely never let that happen.
To go after
My
them.
involvement in the video was under the impression it was consensual. I have
Yeah.
absolutely nothing
Get
to
it?
do with nor any
Logan
influence
Paul,
with this
and he had
disgusting
his
act,
whole
nor did I
channel
purchase or allow this to
demonetized
happen. Purchase
completely.
alcohol. I have tremendous respect for all the women,
Yeah.
for all women. Do
Yeah,
not let any
Logan
action
Paul.
like this happen to anyone. With much love and
Now,
respect.
now his channel's
That's
completely.
a common name out here for names. Paul.
Now Logan Paul's
I mean,
completely demonetized.
I just need to get this
Completely.
one medicine,
He
and I
would
kind
be
of need to do
making
it right now.
You gotta
So,
go right
It
now?
says
is it-
$0
I just need
on
to,
his
like, be on
friggin'
my phone for a
channel
second.
with 2 million
Yeah.
some
I just
subs.
didn't want to seem weird.
So that's
That's
even
okay.
less than
I'm glad
my
you explained it.
channel
Okay.
would be making.
I don't know what to make of this. Like, how much blame do all the guys there have? I mean, Jeff looked in the room.
Like my channel
He said I have to
would be
check
at
for the
least up
blog.
to $20 a
I don't know.
month or
I mean,
so.
excluding the whole buying alcohol thing.
Yeah,
Anyway, let's
yeah.
continue.
No. Just audio.
Hannah's friend
Yeah, just
Sarah,
the
who said she
audio.
didn't drink that night because she was driving,
Yeah.
told Insider she remembers Todd asking the group what kind of alcohol people wanted. I mean,
Oh, we always
Sarah
use
also
the
said she
camera
remembers
here,
Smith
because
and
then
Whittick
see
coming
what's
back to
on
the
the
apartment with
screen,
Smith
you know?
holding a bottle of Jack Daniels whiskey.
Oh, well then,
That's the sober friend.
and that's a second detail in his tweets that just got, he said that Trisha is the only one accusing him of that. It sounds like that's not true.
Yeah, the sober friend is directly calling him out for it.
So that's two things that he tweeted that are directly contradicted.
Trisha says it was at David's direction to go. And then remember, these girls are underage. They're not of drinking age.
What?
Sarah shared a photo with
Videos
Insider.
of-
Oh, Sarah, the sober friend, shared a photo with Insider of Dom sitting with Hannah and her friend alongside a bottle of Jack Daniel whiskey and a 2-liter bottle of Pepsi. So that's what I'm saying. They've got the fucking receipts.
They do. They have receipts
Yeah.
for everything in this story.
So they were
Yeah,
drinking
yeah.
and they were underage.
You
You
watch
know,
the
someone
Street
bought it. I
podcast?
guess we'll never. I mean, according to her, it was them.
In the chat,
And they were
you-
clearly trying to get
you watch
footage
it, it's pretty good.
of,
Them having sex,
yeah.
which he walked
Well,
in.
it's like the theme of the vlog. So
That was the whole thing.
that is known for a fact. The fact that they were drinking It's got backup
Started
and
out with
receipts,
just,
so
It's hard to
all-
argue, man. This is like a really well
There
story.
isn't an argument, really.
And a phone call with Insider Whittaker denied buying the alcohol and said he didn't think that Smith would have bought it either. Though he admits that Smith loves whiskey.
About, him with
Interesting,
the gambling thing.
good thing to
basically
mention there,
being
Jeff.
sold to kids.
Well, it sounds like if it was anyone, it was this
this
guy Todd.
puzzle,
Because Sarah said he's
but
the
it's
one that was asking people what they
gambling
wanted
for
to drink.
kids,
But okay, whatever. Who knows? At this point, I can't really remember much, Hannah said. I just remember
And
being
it's
really
a shady
uncomfortable
one, too.
and being
That's one
honestly
like
really
this-
upset and
this
angry that my
scam.
friend thought these guys were cool and that they were really just
Like
objectifying
Jake,
and gross.
when Jake Paul
This
was
is Todd, I
advertising
think, right?
mystery brand.
Yeah, this is Todd. The guy. This is the guy she's saying brought the whiskey.
Yeah.
Hannah's friend says that Dom had sex with her while she was blacked out. Hannah said she
Yeah.
drank so much alcohol that night that she filmed with the vlog squad that she filmed with the vlog squad that
what's
she blacked.
happening. And this,
She blacked out.
just keep moving.
Sarah told Insider that Hannah wanted to go to Dom's room with Dom and their friend Audrey. Though Sarah said she could tell that Hannah was drunk, she was comfortable with letting
Yeah.
her go into the room because
Yeah,
Hannah wanted to
friggin',
be alone
yeah.
with Dom. I just remember seeing her and
we
Dom
was,
talking
yeah,
a lot,
Jake
added
Paul
Sarah, who
was
said that
advertising
Hannah
this
and Dom
thing
were
called
both
Mystery
drinking. They were
Brand,
both
which
on the
was,
floor
of
and
course, a
definitely lot of alcohol being
scam.
exchanged and kind of like nudging
And,
toward
like,
her.
most-
There were definitely times when she was drinking on her own,
Yeah.
but there were also times when he was clearly trying to get
Like,
her
it's
more
freaking
drunk.
crazy. He actually
Sarah said
advertised
Hannah
this
was able to
scam
walk
on
into
his
the
channel.
room, but that she could tell Hannah was
And the
drunk because she
friggin'-
was started
And
excessively
the worst part
expressing
is,
abstract
like, he
thoughts,
didn't,
things that Sarah
like,
said
nothing
Hannah
happened to
usually
him
did.
for it. Yeah, and he
She was not fully
friggin',
coherent
he
and
got-
articulate, Sarah
he
said.
got paid at
You could
least
tell
like
she was definitely
15
affected by
grand
something. It was
to
very obvious
advertise
in the way
that.
she was speaking, which was
Which
very
that
fast.
right there, a sponsor giving you
And a
15
lot.
grand, it's
Once Hannah
obviously
and
a shady
Audrey
product.
were in the room with Dom.
For sure.
Sarah said the other
You know?
squad members started listening in. Some of them even opened the door to look at what was happening. Sarah
There's
said,
no
in
way
retrospect,
anyone
she
would
thought it was
get that
disgusting
much
that people
money
were watching. Again,
from
that's in the video.
a company unless it's a shady company.
Obviously, she did not consent to the act itself.
Man, oh,
but she
Jake
especially
Paul
did not
won't
consent to
just
having
will
multiple men
friggin'
peeking in their
do
head
it and
to confirm
not
what was
even
happening. By
think
the way,
twice.
Paul was being like, "Oh, I'm getting."
And then he
they look
tried
good."
to
They look good.
recreate the bit
Sarah
cryptocurrency
said that, Dom
scam
locked the
that
door to the bedroom at one point while he
happened
was
on
having sex to
Twitter.
stop the Vlog Squad members from
like
coming in.
God.
Sarah said Dobrik
That was the
among
worst.
Vlog
He
Squad
tried to
members trying
recreate it
walk
in his
into the room.
YouTube
She
post.
shared a video of Dobrik
It
she
was
took
up for
that
2
night
hours,
with
it
Insider,
gets
which
taken
Dobrik
down.
can be seen responding to someone asking if he found success in getting into the room with Dom. Hannah and Audrey. No, he locked the door. Dobrik responds.
They're,
in the
yeah,
video.
they're
Camera
brothers
Again,
on
like,
YouTube,
receipts are
Jake Paul
crazy.
and
She
Logan
filmed
Paul.
this, showed it to Insider. I mean, they really saved this shit. Which I think just goes to show how messed up they knew it was even in that moment. That they were like, still have this stuff on hand.
Yeah.
Sarah said
That's
that Dom and
crazy.
Audrey came out of the room first and that Sarah went in
Like
after to find
friggin'
Hannah laying
bunch
limp
of
on the bed.
YouTubers. Like
Sarah
that.
said she was
Like,
immediately
friggin'-
concerned and that she remembered Hannah tugging on her ear and asking where her earrings were.
Like last
Hannah
one
said
was
she does not
James
remember having
Charles.
sex with Dom, and that Audrey told her Dom performed
He ended
sexually
up
acts
actually
that were
admitting
penetrative.
to it.
Specifically, Hannah and Audrey
Right
told
on
her
his
that
knee.
Dom was having sex with Hannah and didn't stop as Hannah showed signs of losing consciousness.
Yeah,
So
they
Audrey
just
took
throw
over to
away their
get
career
Dom
like
to
that.
stop. Audrey declined to comment, but in a text she sent to Hannah this month about their night with Dom, she wrote, "I remember you were starting to close your eyes and you were obviously so drunk. I finished him off just to get him away from you." After Dom finished, Hannah said she was too drunk to dress herself. What I do remember is lying on the bed in that room alone, and my roommate at the time coming in and being super worried about putting my underwear on me because I couldn't do that.
Jake Paul literally filmed himself breaking into a mall and looting a PF Chang's. And somehow the guy didn't get charged. You hear about him going to court, but you never see him. He's still online all the time. And you don't hear anything about him going to jail.
It's an awful feeling.
Even though the cops found a bunch of M4 assault rifles and a kilo of cocaine and everything in his friggin' in his mansion.
They're basically in a coma.
Like, how does someone just get away with that like that? Like that.
That he
He's
wasn't,
still making videos now.
he didn't appear to be that
You can buy so much. Only so much.
like fairly coherent. Very coherent.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was crazy. There's actual footage there. There was footage of the friggin' big SWAT team raiding the mansion.
Sarah said Hannah fell over passed out about the floor briefly, and when Hannah's friend pulled her back up, Sarah said they had pulled the trig, that sling for supporting.
Yeah, that's crazy getting caught with something like that, and he didn't even get house arrest. Literally just disappeared.
Now they
No,
explain
it just
the
disappeared.
the penal code defining the
I haven't heard of anything that
yada yada.
Basically,
friggin' happening to him.
not
No, he's still making videos on YouTube,
Yeah,
and
I think we all.
well,
understand
he
how the picture
moved
is.
out of
If a person
California
is- if a person
because
is
of the
prevented from
tax
resisting
thing
by
now.
being intoxicated or any controlled substance.
Most
this
people in
condition is known
California
recently
are
should have been known
leaving
by the
there.
accused.
It's like 50-some
Hannah never
percent.
contacted the police, and no charges were
The
ever
tax
filed
in
against
California
Dom.
is being brought
After
up
Hannah grew
to,
up, Sarah and her
and
friends had
you
physically
could go to
support Hannah's
state
body
right
as they
beside
entered
it.
the
That's
apartment.
it has it
Sarah
at
shared a photo of the
2%.
insider she said was taken that night that shows
And you
Hannah
pay.
leaning against one of their other friends outside the apartment.
Yeah, imagine how much
Dobrik,
money that is. Like everyone's gonna have to
Smith, Witt,
abandon
and
California.
Anton
That's half their friggin'
Are
income.
visible in the picture in the background. Again,
And then
received
there's a
out
state
the
right
years.
beside it that you can go,
Sarah said
and
she
it's
watched
2%.
Dobrik pull off the apartment building as she walked with Hannah back
It's
to
like
the
they're
car.
just
So
trying
he's
to
out when
make
the vlog is
California a
on.
ghost town.
David got the footage.
LA a ghost town or something.
Sarah said
Like,
Hannah
literally
started
not
to
even gonna
vomit
see
again
the
back to
celebrities
dorm.
there
She finally
anymore.
got Hannah into her bed.
You're
Sarah
not
said
even.
she started asking
Most of the
questions about what had
celebrities
happened.
are moving out of
Fred started
LA.
to seep in, Sarah said, when Hannah didn't seem to remember leaving campus at all. The next
No,
morning,
they're
Hannah said
all
she was
literally
up
all
and still
moving
felt
away
extremely
to the
drunk.
state
She
next
looked at
to
her
it
phone, she saw a text
because
conversation
of
with,
that
Dom
friggin'
and photos from the night before.
they
She texted him
raised
that
it to
anything
like
at your discretion is okay for the vlog, just maybe not
53%,
anything
something
for
like
future
that, the
employment
tax.
against me.
And yeah, of course that's
Hannah
gonna
said she
make
still
everyone
remembered having
abandon the
sex the night
city.
before. Then her friend woke up and Sarah
And
said
plus,
she told Hannah for a
most
second
of
time
LA, I
that
think
Dom
now
had
is
sex
friggin'
with her.
tent
That's when I started
cities.
internally freaking out because it's concerning enough that the first time she didn't remember it. The second
Even
time
the
was really
rich
scary.
neighborhoods, tent cities. Like it,
What is she talking about
crazy.
the first and second time?
because she told her already one time, and I think she was still kind of drunk, so she didn't even remember that she told her.
I see. Yeah.
So she had to tell her again.
Got it.
God, LA went from a
When
nice
she finally
place
started
to
to process the
friggin'
scope of what had been
done
happened
pretty
to her,
quick.
Hannah said she tried to laugh it off. For 2 days,
Yeah.
Dobrik didn't post any of the footage of her that night, and she said she tried not to think about it. Then, on November 28th, the blog came out.
Like,
You know,
friggin'
you would think that
it used to be a right nice place.
these guys would understand the gravity that, like,
Yeah.
this girl was blacked
Even Hollywood's
And,
ruined too. It's all
To
been
even try to edit that into some fun vlog just seems so.
like the,
It's just they should it should have been apparent to them that
it's crazy. A lot of them. Why do you think a lot of the YouTubers live like in the
and
country
the
or
guys and
something
everything. I mean, I
like
just-
that? Because the friggin' how bad it's getting and out
they're
right
so
in
young,
down
it's just
in the
fine.
city of LA.
Hannah says she struggled to process the footage in Dobrik's vlog. And the vlog that featured Hannah, the bit around the
Not the
threesome
drought,
includes scenes that
it's
Sarah
the-
said were shot that night
the-
as
the
well as
tax
scenes
rise
Sarah
is a
said
big
she thought were
thing.
reshot, but made to look like it occurred that night.
Like I'm not
In the scene
sure.
shot as the sex
Ben
was occurring,
Shapiro,
Dobrik and Vlog Squad
Logan
members
Paul,
Smith,
Jake Paul
Antonian,
is
Ernst,
moving
and
to.
Calvillo joked
I
about
don't know. Well, I
Dom having
think
sex with
Jake
Hannah.
Paul is moving. Yeah, he's moving to Florida.
In one scene, Wittick is standing in the hallway outside of Dom's room and says, "We need to get in there to get a haircut taken out from the block."
Road
Wittick opens the
66.
door
What's
and
that?
tells Dobrik there are 3 people in the room. Then Antonia opens the door and says, "Oh my God."
Mm.
Antonia. I don't know. Yeah, Antonia. Oh my God. While Dobrik laughs, Smith said, "I'm kind of getting horny just listening to this." And the corner, bro, just keep that to yourself. Right?
Yeah.
It's not charming.
Mm.
Creepy. So not something to share.
God.
Dude, I'm thinking about going in there. Taking the turns. Vibes. This is my
Yeah,
first
we-
date. I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
someone
like
said
me
it's like
and
a
George
like,
did a video where
I never really followed.
reacting to that preacher who goes, semen is their kind of milk.
Yeah. I've seen some
This
of them
voice,
in the
man,
beginning
it sounds
and I
like
thought
a
it was really cool.
cartoon.
This family friendly. This is like straight up some casting couch shit. Like this is like one little skip away from being, you know, like bang fight shit.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
this
a
is
porn.
crazy.
Yeah, I was the one that said that. I'm the same. I knew of who he was, but I really wasn't familiar with his
This
content.
guy's on
Seeing this
fucking
is
Kids Choice.
mind-blowing.
Back a year ago with me talking about semen and Starbucks lattes, and they do put it in there. And many people slammed me and said I should get off of it. One guy wrote me and told me he wasn't going to send me any more offers until I stopped talking about semen and Starbucks. I told him to keep it off. At any rate, the semen is another kind of milk. It's something that's produced by the testicle glands of a man.
What?
They tend to like milk that's produced by the mammary glands of a
Milk meant to
woman.
be dead.
Starbucks has figured out
Yeah,
that people tend to like.
why is it that people are, it's normal to drink milk, but I can't drink semen?
He
semen
proposes
is-
I don't know what he's trying to say,
No
but it sounds like he's trying
wonder.
to rationalize some weird behavior he's got.
I had Zach clip this because this is just my favorite part. Play it again, Zach.
Semen is another kind of milk.
Right. Good point. Well, you know, semen's not really meant to be consumed, so. I mean, you can consume it with peace and love, but milk is actually meant to be consumed by babies. Why is it that I can't drink buckets of semen? Why is that weird?
Semen is another kind of
Semen? My fans keep saying, stop talking about semen.
But you said this is like a Christian video segment?
Well, yeah, he's a pastor.
Oh, yeah?
I could, what else?
Wait.
Yeah.
Talking about how somebody said they were going to stop.
Somebody said they were going to stop tithing at his church because he won't stop talking about this. He said, you got to listen to him carefully. He says, go ahead, stop tithing. I don't care.
Oh my
He
god.
ain't backing down.
produced by the testicle glands of a man.
You keep going. It's like, what does this have to do with God?
Milk and semen together. Makes, for some people, I'm not.
That is a good one, man. That's a really good
That's
one.
really good.
Shout out to his family for sure. What's with semen? Semen is just another milk.
It's your favorite crazy Christian
That's
video.
awesome.
I'll go for.
She's not a Christian. Get out. She's tampering in dark-sided stuff.
What?
I'm like switching.
Oh, God. This is spouses, too. It's not like some exorcism show. This is just a couple of people who traded spouses and someone got stuck with this crazy person.
Dude, she's a boy.
Spiritual warrior.
Person get out of my house. If you believe in Jesus, you can stay here. Stay in my house. If you're dark-sided. I don't want to see any of the witches. I don't want to see any
I love the camera eating this up.
any of this dark-sided stuff.
At no point they're like,
Scarves
"Check it out."
are dark side. What the hell is wrong?
Did you ask her? Did she believe in God?
She said, these scarves are dark sided.
Christian video.
Scarves say we're inside.
I feel bad for her. She's having a bad time there.
God.
You gotta love it though.
Looks like a TLC or something.
Definitely. I think it was
From Spouses?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Okay.
Dude, that was the craziest episode. So they would change spouse, like switch spouses for like a certain period of time just to like see what it's like. And somebody got stuck with this lady. They're like, whoa.
Not fair.
I rebuke you, demons. I always wondered, they didn't fuck in that show, did they?
I don't think that would be.
Because I was like, well, what's the point of changing spouses?
Well, they would act it
Just
was
to
always,
be like, you see, he does the dishes.
and they always have
I
families,
don't
so
know,
it
I
was
never
more about
watched
like
it.
the family dynamic of like they would be there.
Did they sleep in the same bed?
I don't think so.
They didn't cover that aspect,
Weird.
but I found that the most interesting aspect.
Easy, Yoko.
Right.
Yoko's
I gotta get some sound bite system like
Your
that.
spouses.
We just watched the Mormon documentary.
Mm.
Really good.
It's called Murder Among Mormons on Netflix. Really good.
What's it about? I haven't even heard of
It's like there was in Salt Lake City. There's time when people were collecting all these ancient Mormon, well, ancient, it was like 150 years, artifacts, and then the people who were close to this whole ring started getting blown up, like bombed and murdered. And there's a whole really crazy story that unfolds from it, with like the church and all these crazy people. Really interesting. Good.
Yeah.
Really good. 4 parts on Netflix.
3. Do your
3.
research.
Thought he was worried about me. Defamatory statements. Let's continue.
Yeah.
What's your favorite crazy Christian video?
I have no idea.
I'll go first.
Oh,
We were
yeah, this
outside one day, youth group, and he was just trying to push my buttons, and he was just, kind of not taking the Lord serious. And I walked over to him, and I went, bam, and I punched him in the chest as hard as I crumpled the kid.
I crumpled the kid.
And I said,
Yeah.
I said, Ben, when are you going to stop playing games with God? I'll let that guy
Oh
walk right
my
there.
god, you're meant to punch a kid on
Sorry?
camera.
What's your favorite crazy Christian
Did you just
video?
admit to punching a child in the chest as hard as I crumpled that kid? All proudly to the congregation. Dude,
I laid that fucking kid out.
I
dude.
laid that fucking kid out. Isn't that God's job? Like, why did it? If you don't fear God, you'll fear me, boy.
God.
I gotta watch that again. I love how he's so proud of himself for protecting a kid.
I'll go first.
And we were outside one day, youth group.
You can get
And
away with
he was
anything.
just trying to push my buttons. And he
This
was
guy's
just,
of
kind
God.
of not taking the Lord
Jesus
serious.
Lord.
And I walked
You know what I
over to
did?
him, and I went, bam, punched him in the chest as hard as I crumpled the kid.
He said he punched a child as hard as he could. Proudly.
Proudly, yeah.
We brought him to God.
Yeah, he brought him to
Yeah,
God
he
to
died.
kill
He died.
him.
Yeah,
He didn't fuck around anymore.
He sent him to heaven.
Damn, dude. That's great. Quit playing games with God. There's a lot of these.
Jesus Christ!
What's your favorite crazy
Are these
Christian
from
video?
different people?
Yeah.
Or the same?
This is a TikTok meme where I think this guy started the trend and then everybody
Yeah, they're like-
stitches it.
Yeah,
Okay.
tagging onto him.
Yeah. So this guy, this happens on TikTok all the time. There's like there's people that go like mega viral for some stupid clip they made. Like, what's your favorite celebrity interview moment? Of like this small account, nobody girl, who's now been seen like 1 trillion times on TikTok.
People tell you you look like.
Right.
I don't know why Billy made it in there at the end.
Oh, this one. What are they?
Or his own supporters were like, I'm gonna stop tithing to you if you
Yeah,
don't
this
stop
one
talking
where he
about semen.
basically
And he said, I refuse,
says
I will talk
he
about
goes,
semen.
he
This
says
is very
ISIS
important.
has wisdom and integrity.
Actually, can you send that original video just to read?
That
Just
preacher?
to refresh?
He says
Sure.
ISIS
But
has
apparently this guy is
wisdom
somewhat
and
infamous as
integrity.
he's done lots of interviews
Oh my god. ISIS, the
about
terrorist
semen
group?
being the new milk.
Oh my
And he
god.
didn't extend
He
it
says that on the
The
interview.
Young Turks on this specific topic. I'm actually surprised they landed this exclusive interview. You know,
God.
such
His voice
prestigious
sounds so weird.
guest.
How the hell did I get him?
What's your favorite
So this was
crazy
the video,
Christian
just to
Christian
refresh.
video?
Strange thing that milk comes from the mammary glands and then et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I said there's semen because, and this thing going back a year ago with me talking about semen and Starbucks lattes, and they do put it in there. And many people slammed me and said I should get
Why
off
are we
of it. One
saying
guy wrote me told me he wasn't going to send me any more offers until I stopped talking about semen in Starbucks coffee. I told him to keep his offers. But at any rate, the semen is another kind of milk. It's something that's produced.
It's another type of milk.
Testicle glands of a man. People tend to like milk that's produced by the mammary glands of a woman. Starbucks has figured
I'm
out
trying to keep the chats
that
from
people
going
tend
for
to like
at
semen that's produced by
39.
the testicle glands of a man.
Testicle glands. This guy is just really trying so hard to justify his consumption of semen.
No one watching at the moment.
So,
But it's
apparently,
40
yeah,
minutes
so there's an
now.
update. Apparently this one's even more interesting.
Trying to keep the chats from going for at least
Needed for
an hour or
stoning
so.
gay people to death. How does that make you different from some of
Yeah,
the...
so apparently he's like hates gay people but loves semen.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he's virulent.
Try to figure that out if you
Extremists that we cover in the news on a regular basis. Does that make you a so-called man of God to want to stone people to death?
No, what it does is that
I can harvest the semen and use it in my coffee. Got the best voice.
Word of God. I'm not the one that wrote the script. Listen, Moses said that
Moses said
should be
you gotta drink semen.
Leviticus, rather. I'm not the writer
say
of
Mike is
that.
in, right?
I'm just a preacher of it. So don't blame.
So does he drink his own semen or is he supposed to drink your own milk?
Well, he's going to get into that in a moment.
Oh, he does? Oh,
Me, if you want to, be upset with somebody, be upset with Moses.
So you agree with Taliban and ISIS when they stone people to death for things that are in their scripture, including being gay?
Well, I have to tell you this, that if the Word of God says stone, based on a heinous violation of humanity, and ISIS or Al-Qaeda or anybody else who has the wisdom and the integrity to reference that scripture by Moses, then yes, I agree.
You think that being gay is a lifestyle choice,
Yeah,
which
I'm
it
sure
absolutely
Moses
is not. I
would
mean,
love
I would be
ISIS,
very
yeah.
amused if you could tell me the specific moment in your life where you
This is such
chose
a dumb
to
interview.
drink.
It's like,
basically
okay,
said he
we know
supported
gay gay
ISIS.
people. Get to the semen. It's like,
So
I've heard this conversation a million times.
It's coming up in a second.
Okay, good. It's like they really, listen, they really think they're doing something with these gay questions. Talk about semen.
Which didn't happen. You were just born that way, correct?
Stone the gays, blah,
Why
blah, blah,
do
blah,
you
blah.
think being gay is a lifestyle choice? Do you think that it's something that tempts people? Is it something that's tempted you, maybe?
The best witness to answer your question, and you can then follow up with an interview with her, is Charlene McRae, who is the wife of Bill Humpty Dumpty de Blasio here in New York City. Who said before marrying de Blasio, she was a lesbo. After marrying him, she decided to go back straight. So it's a choice. It's a choice. And she bore children. But she said prior to that she, she ran around with the rest of the sodomites. So the answer to your yes,
This
it is
guy's
a
so
lifestyle
gay, bro.
choice. Yes, it is.
I wish this guy would just
Pastor
suck
Manny,
dick and be
you
happy.
said that Starbucks was putting semen of the sodomites in their
You think he
coffee.
knows about soup busters?
No, I think he needs to find out about it.
Some dick flipping?
Yeah.
I am not gay.
You might be gay.
You definitely.
You might be gay.
Most likely might be gay.
What does it mean if you put semen in your milk?
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Ice-T.
Ice-T thinks that makes him gay. Might be right.
But here's the interesting part, because it flavors
You know the
up the
actor
coffee,
Ice-T in
and it
Law and
makes you
Order?
think you're having a
He
good
played-
time.
he played a part of
That
him
makes me
saying, "I got
wonder,
news
do you
for you."
quit
That
drinking
means you
semen
do.
with a good time?
Well, you're pushing me up in a little bit of a corner here now, Jake,
H3's
because I
got
have to be
a
very
sound
cautious
bite
here.
system,
But
and
let
he's
me
got
in
a one
and
of
all precautions that I
Ice-T
can
saying,
exercise in now.
He goes,
say
"I got
that,
news
you
for
know,
you.
a
That
number
means
of
you
people
gay."
think
That's
that
what he.
semen tastes
Ice-T
good.
said that in some Law and Order
I can't
episode.
do
probably.
this. How is this real?
Oh my God.
I can't do this. This guy literally went from stoning gays to semen tastes good.
Well, some people say that semen tastes good.
Why would you even put that out there? Just enjoy the semen in your own time, bro. If you're gonna try to preach stoning gay people, you can't tell me that semen tastes good.
Semen is another kind of milk.
A number of people think that drinking semen is a good idea.
Dude, I can't. You're soundbiting all this, right, Zach? A number of people think drinking semen is a good idea. I love it. It's not just tastes good, it's a good idea. People have thought about this extensively.
God, I can't believe it's a real preacher.
Man, this guy is something else. This guy has this guy's probably got gallons of semen in his fridge that he collects from people on Craigslist and shit.
Yeah, after he stones them.
He's like, you disgust me. No, can I get that semen, please, for my coffee?
You see it that way?
No, and I don't think that myself personally. Disgusting. But I'm just giving you the references of what other people think.
And that's just the way you've described it in your past sermons. But okay, continue.
So if a number of people, I mean, you've got literally millions of people around the world who really think that, the taste of semen is quite a flavor. And
millions of people?
I don't understand his argument. There's lots of people that think having, anal sex is a great idea. So what's wrong with that thought? But liking semen's okay. It's odd.
They seek it in the midst of other kinds of activities. And so one would think, well, all right, not one would think, Starbucks has deduced that, listen, in an ingenious way, I would say that we're more infamous, ingenious way, they've discovered that since people like semen...
People like I think most people agree semen does not taste good, right?
So many people drinking it from one another, their body fluids, why not put it in our coffees? And cover up our coffees.
Well, Pastor Manning, I'm getting a sense here overall.
This obsession with Starbucks.
Coffee. Leave my coffee alone.
Well, he's convinced that he thinks Starbucks secretly puts semen in their coffee.
Okay.
That's his whole theory.
Some semen farm.
Right, and the reason for his theory is that semen tastes great, and so they're geniuses.
How would you know that semen tastes great?
That's a good question,
bro.
The same experience with semen and the lattes as they have in there.
Lattes and the semen. This guy pulls up to Starbucks and he's like, extra semen, please.
No, you're putting.
I know y'all got that extra semen. One extra pump of semen, please.
The bedroom late at night.
So, Pastor Manning, I'm getting a sense overall from your descriptions here that you think that being gay is a lifestyle choice. It's a choice that a lot of people would want to make. You think that semen is delicious to a lot of people. And these are choices that people make. So it seems like perhaps if it wasn't for the Bible and the teachings of Moses, etc., that you might have been tempted by those choices as well. Is that the case? Have you been tempted?
Oh, absolutely. No doubt about it.
This poor guy just wants to fuck dudes. This is such bullshit. This is what God does to your brain, man. This poor guy just wants to fuck dudes so bad that he's convinced himself that there's semen in Starbucks coffee.
He would the Sprite soup.
Soup Busters?
Yeah, I think he would.
I think half those views were him.
Yeah.
He was all like, I love this new shoes.
You ugly.
I love your meat. What did they call it? Your meat silhouette. Yeah, I love your meat imprint. This poor guy, dude. Look how fucked up he is. Just because,
forget about Moses.
Just go suck dick.
Go be free.
It would make you so happy to suck dick.
Go be free.
And imagine what a good gay he would be. Not only does he loves the taste of semen. Like, you would be one of the best gays ever. People would love being around you. He just loves the taste of semen. That's everyone's dream to have someone that loves the taste of semen. This guy would be the best gay in town. I mean, even his backdrop looks kind of like a rest stop vibe.
I would not date a man. And I tell you that I saw a lot of that activity going on in prison. I mean, it was just the order of the day. It was a part of the course. I was in one prison I was in down in Rayford, Florida, called Union Correctional Facility, where the average sentence back in the late 70s when I was there in that prison, the average sentence, Jink, this is no lie, was 100 years. I mean, judges threw out 100-year sentence prison sentences told people like it was okay, like order
Like it was semen in a latte. That is sad, though, what you're saying.
And they formed unions. The first same-sex marriage I saw was a marriage of a sodomite named Bahamas Mama, who had dyed his hair red.
Say what?
Used to walk around in white shorts, tight as you could possibly be, and a halter top. And one side, he was looking good. He was looking so
I
good.
remember very clearly what he was wearing, boy. He was looking real nice in that halter top and tight white jeans. Mm-mm.
Do you think he would come talk to us on
That's what I was wondering. Why did they get this exclusive
Yeah.
interview? I want to talk to the milk guy. Can we try to reach out to him, Zach?
He seems to be pretty open to interviews.
I want to get the milkman on.
Okay.
think
What is the time? The date stamp? Is it 2018?
This one is from 2015.
Oh, a little while ago.
Oh, wow.
Maybe? Oh, maybe a lot's changed in the last 6 years, you know?
Maybe.
No.
No.
Nothing's changed for the milkman.
This church is still classified as a hate group. He once said Obama's the next Hitler.
He once said
This church is
Obama's the
classified
next
as a hate
Hitler.
group, you said?
Yeah,
He
by
once
different
said
organizations and
Obama's the
everything.
next Hitler.
It's
That
just so
guy,
ironic that a hate
that
group loves
preacher.
semen so much.
Oh yeah,
We hate
I read that too in the
everybody.
article. That's what he said. He called Obama the next Hitler.
Is another kind of milk.
It's not at all another kind of milk. It's literally is not at all milk.
Not right.
Milk is milk. It's meant to be consumed.
Semen.
Yeah.
On the yard, you know, they had a marriage. He got married to one of the inmates, and all the other inmates were working harder because they could no longer pursue sex with him. So, yeah, I saw
It's
that.
1
And
a.m.
it was tempted, but I didn't yield to temptation.
51
You need to know that.
He's,
You need to know that.
Yeah.
you need to know that.
Oh, boy.
That guy's a character, man. It just sucks that he has to be so hateful and bigoted. But
He looks like he looks like he's from.
think Moses cares if you want to suck
He looks
dick?
intoxicated. He's from.
I'll call Moses right now. I got his number. I'm sure he doesn't care.
One of those hit towns way out. Georgia, maybe.
I just think it's such a shame that, you know, it's so messed up that this guy just wants to suck dick
Isn't
so
this
bad.
kind of like the root of all problems? Like,
Yes, I mean, yeah.
That's what we just heard. Like, he is tempted. He
wants it
would have
so
liked to
bad.
be gay.
Yes.
And instead he's gotta go and talk about stoning gay people? What?
Now, if you stone a gay person, you can drain the nutsack of all the available semen before burial. In fact, we used to do that in prison. Except one time I thought he was dead, but he was actually alive, and I started harvesting his semen with my mouth. And then he was still awake. And I finished him off because I was already committed. And that's how I got semen that day.
I was looking to get some milk for the cafeteria.
One time I go into the cafeteria, and I mistook the bottle of milk for a man's penis. And I said, well, I'm already here, so let's use the semen.
Going over to the cafeteria makes him weak.
Dude, in the last video, there was literally people saying, if you don't stop talking about semen, I'm going to leave the church. I was like, no, this is everything.
He didn't just say no, he said leave.
Leave, because this is the church of semen Christ.
So it's they're gonna stop tithing to his church if he doesn't stop talking about
How we
semen.
mix the semen. I don't see it mixing well.
With what?
Maybe it's hidden in the coffee. Yeah, I don't think you dilute it well.
They have some kind of they process it.
Yeah.
Pasteurized.
It's another kind of milk.
Yeah, you're giving out the cafeteria.
Like, you don't drink raw milk. They process that shit. They pasteurize, you know. Sometimes they skim the fat out.
You're taking his comment very
You
seriously.
could skim the jizz junk.
Well, this is Starbucks. I mean, they have health codes to live up to. Like they're not just putting raw semen.
Yeah, and like if you're inseminating that much coffee, you have like a huge.
Oh, this one's funny. The friggin' this is another one of those friggin'
You know
pictures
what?
in
There's
Africa.
this whole set of videos. Another one that I've been wanting to watch. So first of all, a lot of people haven't seen. I have never seen this. Now apparently this is a really popular meme, but this is phenomenal. There's just like a whole bunch of African. I think in Africa they're just like they're really conservative, or not all, but there's a lot of There's a lot of Muslims in Africa too, but a lot of conservative Christians over there that just don't understand homosexuality, just because people aren't open there and it's not accepted in a lot of cultures. So, like this guy's interviewing a trans person, and he's not trying to be rude. He just doesn't understand what does it mean to be gay.
Just looks old, too. A little.
Well, you said you've never seen this?
I never saw it.
This was like a huge meme.
Yeah, I see it at 17 million views, so I'm a fucking boomer ass motherfucker. Is everyone in the chat seen this and I'm just boomer town?
I'm gonna imagine a lot have, but I mean, I'm sure some people haven't.
Anyway, it's great.
Not everybody is
But
internet addicted.
I've got a whole category of Africans who are confused by the concept of being gay.
Rights activist, Mr. Should I call you Mr? Pepe Julian Onzima.
He's trying to be respectful. That's what's so funny about it.
Why are you gay?
That's the best sound drop ever. You have that, Zach? Tell me about that queued up.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
people
there you
have seen it and are saying it's a classic.
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay? Transgender.
You are a transgender. Outspoken
Oh my
He's
god.
trying to screw you over.
homosexual.
You can't scoop me over.
I ended up screwing myself to you.
Now,
Why am I hearing it twice?
you're gay
Wait,
rights.
Hila can't scoop. I'm on wheels and Hila can't move me. Yeah.
Why are you gay?
Gravitational
Why are you gay? I gotta go back. Sorry,
I
guys.
think there's like 2 people that haven't seen it.
Should I call you Mr?
Me and you.
Pepe Julian Onzima. Thank you for coming in. Good morning. Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay? Interesting. Rebuttal. You are gay.
Transgender.
You are a transgender and you're a gay rights activist and an outspoken lesbian, homosexual. How would I describe you?
He's trying to be respectful, the poor guy.
You're a gay rights activist. Why should someone be gay? Should you having a girlfriend? Do you perform the natural obligations?
That's the best way I've ever heard sex described. I don't know. The natural obligation. It's awesome.
I'm not sexually active right now.
So what are
By
you doing with
choice.
this lady?
By choice.
By choice.
I've just not, I've chosen not to engage.
Doesn't that make you gay?
What really doesn't that make me gay? I am male and attracted to a female.
So who is gay?
He's always gay. It's so sweet because he's trying so hard to understand it, and it's just so far out of his grasp.
Doesn't that make you gay?
So always gay. I love it.
Why are you gay?
I mean, look, it is confusing if you have no concept of transgender and like there's this whole concept of like gender fluidity and all
I
that.
like how it's like, why should someone be gay?
Yeah, like it's a pitch.
You are gay.
Well, the gay community has great benefits. What, Dan?
Well, I just wonder, yeah, it was his perception of gay activists meant they were like trying to turn people gay, like proselytizing.
Yeah, he just understood everything, misunderstood everything about it.
I watched the whole hour and 10-minute interview, and it was just it just kept getting more bizarre. But the whole time, that guy's just confused. He never gets to resolution.
Poor guy. He's still confused to this day. He's still trying to figure it out. Well, here's a guy who's not confused. And again, many of you probably have already seen this, but I like the whole theme of just Africans confused about homosexuality. You guys all know him. Eat da poo-poo! Except eating the poo-poo. By the way, I'm saying Africans confused about gay people. I don't know how to say that in a way that doesn't sound like weird, but like that's what it is, right? Does that seem like a fair distinction? I just want to clarify.
I think the way that you explained it at the top of, these are people from cultures that are not progressive. They don't necessarily have acceptance of homosexuality.
Yes. I want to make that very clear.
At least in the instance of that first video, yeah. They seemed confused.
Very, 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 very clear that we are not stereotyping. There's a huge diversity of people that come from Africa, by the way, of all different kinds of religions. Right?
That said, let's eat the poo-poo.
Right.
That's right.
Huge motherfucking disclaimers on this one, boy.
Good morning, everyone. My name is...
this guy knows what it is to be gay.
I'm here in the capacity as the chairman of the National Task Force
Against
Homosexuality in Uganda. We are making legislation to make sure that sodomy and homosexuality never sees the light of legality in this land of the Pearl of Africa. I've taken time to do a little research to know what homosexuals do in the privacy of their bedroom. One of the things that...
Dude, you just said it, what they do in the privacy of their bedroom.
Yeah.
I can't get over the fact that it's like, okay, you just said it yourself. They're not fucking doing anything.
It is called anal leaking.
Dude, he goes, I did a little research. That's a lot of research.
Anal leaking.
To get to the point where you found anal leaking. What is anal leaking? That's whatever that is.
Licking.
Oh, licking. Oh, I thought he said leaking.
Me too.
That's his accent.
I was like, whoa, that sounds kinky as fuck.
I don't know what anal leaking.
Anal leaking. Anus is leaked like
Oh, okay.
this by the other person.
That seems fine. That doesn't seem that devious.
And then what happens? Even poo-poo comes out. The other poo-poo is out. Huh?
Yeah, that I don't know where you found that.
Poo-poo! And then they eat the poo-poo.
I love these guys taking notes. What are you writing? What is he writing? Eat the poo-poo, not good. We don't eat the poo-poo.
They do is they have a sex practice called fisting, where they insert their hand into the other
Well,
man.
I will say, I've seen enough. I will say, I've seen enough porn to know that heterosexuals
All of these
partake
things
in that as well.
Yeah, they're not exclusive to homosexuality.
That's right. You could eat the poo-poo heterosexually.
Yeah, I mean,
Poo-poo.
Look at that fist action, bro.
he's way in there.
The hand, and it goes into the anus all the way. And
That's
it
pretty
is so
extreme.
painful, they have to take drugs. But they enjoy.
What? How does he know that? By the way, I would do this if I was trying to be like funny and over the top.
Yeah.
It's elbow deep, dude.
Fisting. Now, if we have any children, please step out.
Oh, now's the time? Oh my God. By the way, there's like 15 people in that room. You know there's no kids. You could see everybody in
It's a
there.
parental guidance moment. Hey, that
Look
child
at the
could
sign,
move
Barack Obama
So,
back
I've
off.
done research.
Yeah, they thought he was trying to
This is what they do.
Oh, now they're
Number
watching
one,
gay porn
You
together.
can see a man here having sucked the other person's rectum. And the
Why are you showing it?
poo-pooing. And this one is eating the poo-poo.
By the way, you see this zip drive? I wonder what else is on there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good shit on that zip drive.
Fisting. All over the place. Huh? Tell me, when you have a law against homosexuality, do you say except eating the poo-poo? Hey, I mean, look at this guy sincerely. Bishop. Astagfirullah. Huh? Hajat.
This guy.
We do not
He's
want
enjoying
this
this too
sickness.
much.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is
It's like a
sick,
weird.
and it's
Oh,
therefore
evil.
deviant. We do not want it.
Now, they start off by touching each other's genitals and smelling each other.
Then this one smear. Bro, it's just a bunch of people gathered around watching gay porn.
Yeah.
It's like it's
Oh,
secretly
erotic, it's crazy.
education. It's like secretly educational.
Right.
Almost.
He's like, here's what goes on in the privacy of their bedroom. Except it's not, because it's totally wrong. He said they're all taking drugs and fisting each other, elbow
Yeah.
and doing this. Look how many people he's got in there watching gay porn.
The poop all over the other person's face. As if that is not enough, he puts the hand deeper.
I love that.
We want the other person's face. As if that is not enough, he puts the hand deeper. As Africans, we want to ask Barack Obama to explain to us, is this what he wants to bring to Africa as a human right to eat the poo-poo of our children?
Man, this is the best video on the internet.
Ugh, it's
One
kind
of
of
the
dark though. I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
It's
Yeah.
like riling all these
that's
people
true.
up.
Yeah.
I don't like the homophobia, like really
Yeah.
intense homophobia. I mean, just imagine what it's like to actually be gay in that. And,
Yeah, it must be horrifying.
And wherever these people live, I mean, but they first of all, they think like you're some total fucking degenerate. By the way, which isn't necessarily true. It's not true. But even if you are, it's okay. But man, these people are like, I mean, I think they just kill people there who are gay.
To eat the poo-poo.
Why'd you have to bring it down?
I'd have
Dan?
to take it to real town. I don't know. The first guy, when it's just like he's just a weirdo and he's in a room with like 5 people, it was just like funny to me. But seeing a dude in priest robes to like a giant congregation,
What's
getting
not
them
godly,
to like
Dan?
scream about, you know.
The last EXE, I don't know if you guys even remember this, but the last EXE I ever made was called Jesus EXE.
Wait, this was the last one?
Yeah,
Oh.
I made it. Nobody watched it. I was embarrassed. I wanted to unlist it because it was just so. It was a weird. It was just a weird one.
Well,
And,
it got mature rated or something.
yeah.
Right.
For sure it did. For sure it did. So this is it. This is my last EXE. This is the one that, the EXE. Enjoy.
I'm not no more. I am delivered.
We were taught that there are places on our body that we should avoid. And the asshole is at the top of the list.
Jesus is a friend of mine. This is my friend. Thing they do is called anal leaking, where a man's anus is leaked like this.
Once I tried to run and hide, but Jesus came and found me, and he touched me down inside.
Blessed are the pure in heart.
Dude, it's a weird video.
Fire from the genitals, not the stuff. Little babies enjoy their assholes.
I would not tear a purse. I would not put on makeup. I will love a woman.
Anal gymnastics.
I don't know about that one. Certainly not my greatest creation.
I love those singing.
Jesus is a friend of mine.
Jesus is my friend.
This might be one of my faves. Let's see.
You've seen hold you down.
Oh, DJ. Wait. Man, I haven't seen this video in a long time.
Yeah.
Let me watch this.
A name, baby.
Just watching our own videos?
Yeah, why not? Oh my god, I fucking forgot about that.
is back. More stupid than ever.
Yeah, I used to put a lot of.
Good.
We used to work hard on the video.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to find DJ Khaled EXE. Where's that?
Another one.
Yeah, we used to, dude, our hustle back in the day was crazy just because we didn't have anything to do. And every week was just like, okay, we have to make the best video possible this week. And we were super like hard on we were super focused on the task.
Mm-hmm.
And very uncompromising too. We would cut and edit and we were never satisfied. And the last EXE, I don't know if you guys even remember this, but the last EXE I ever made was
So many fuckboys and imposters that want to live my life and want to be me. I'd rather you just be inspired.
if you hold it down for your woman, I feel like a woman should praise.
What we do
And we guys are gonna end off
Man, I gotta go back and watch that.
You guys enjoyed
Why
it,
is
dude.
it so
Smash
funny with
like
that
button,
huge
subscribe
champagne
to the
bottle?
channel,
Like, that
use
image is so
Cameo,
That's
there's
so funny. How
a Cameo
I
affiliate
don't remember
link.
any of these videos.
Yeah.
How it's factory.
Um,
The nuke was just
below.
so perfect. I mean, that. I don't even know how I found that footage of him jumping.
Yeah. So if you like making a video with Cameo, click the link below and support what you can do.
That
So,
works so fucking good.
we guys enjoy. Till
Gotta
next
watch
time,
it again, I'm sorry.
D'Angelo, picture, peace and night.
Woman, I feel like a woman should praise.